I think when we started looking around at all the different universities in Queensland and different programs, the QUT Business School CPIE program stood out for us, mainly because of the 2 15-week internships that are offered with really high-profile companies like Rio Tinto, Bank of Queensland and Equifax. I think getting real-world experience and having support to do that was absolutely critical in our decision-making.
I think the CPIE program was an absolutely fantastic fit for Matthew's ambitions. It just had that balance of academic rigour, it had the reward and recognition, and also the industry placements were such a great benefit for him. They all were things that made Matthew tick.
It was a generous scholarship and the funds allowed Tony to focus on his studies and also his internships when he was undertaking those.
Yeah, she found it herself. She just talked to her friends and she just did everything herself. And I think we helped her a little bit towards the end, but it's all Charlotte's. So I was really surprised when she actually said to me, I'm actually applying for a scholarship program. I thought that, like you have to be pretty high up in terms of your mark, like, OP1 or something like that. But I guess QUT being the University of real life, I think you take in like the all-rounder kind of thing, which Charlotte is really that, really, really proactive, really full of action. So
I saw a pile of pamphlets explaining and informing parents and students about university. I picked one of them, and it was about CPIE scholarship program, which captured my attention, and in my mind I already saw Alexandra being one of the students receiving this scholarship. I expressed my view in regard with these opportunities, and we started to work together in that. So here we are. I can tell every parent as a mother and a friend and everything for my daughter, how really important role parents are playing in their children's choices, especially when they have to set up the career and which university they have to go.
Look, I think it's a really good program. I think what impressed me the most was the fact, and I didn't really anticipate it, but the support that the CPIE cohort got from QUT, but also the networks that they developed as a cohort as well. And I can see that will take them into the future potentially, as they go through their working career and things. And I think QUT really facilitated that very early on in the program by having things like camps, but also events and functions and additional learning opportunities and lectures and things where they could get together and get to know each other. So it really personalised, I think, the university experience in the business school. And I was surprised at actually how much support QUT gave them when they were going out into big companies. So they had the support of the sponsors, which were obviously really on board with the whole program and very supportive. And then they had obviously the support of QUT as well. I think for me the most surprising thing was the amount of investment that the sponsors had in the students. They were really keen to give them as much experience as possible, and they really seemed to value their opinion, getting them to talk to CEOs, both domestic and international.
Over the past 3 years, I think we've really noticed Matthew growing in confidence and maturing and developing the skills as he's been on the placements. He's really developed into such a mature young man, and I honestly believe that the CPIE program has been the reason why he's had such success in being offered the graduate positions that he has been offered. I've watched him as he's participated in the industry placements, and I had a really close-up knowledge of that while he's been working from home in lockdown, and I couldn't believe how professional he was and how he went about his work. It was quite eye-opening, actually.
Definitely she's more independent, she's more confident, she's taking on challenges that otherwise they'll be outside of her comfort zone. She's planning better, she's taking better decisions, even in terms of communication, she improved a lot. She's pretty happy, to work with a broad range of people. different backgrounds, something that, priceless, you can't be taught, in a university, is the fact that you know how to fit, you learn how to fit in a business, and this is what the businesses are looking. So it's not just knowledge, it's not just skills. The businesses are looking these days for people that can fit their culture.
I think for me, what I've observed is obviously Tony growing as a student, but also as a worker. I think doing full-time work and balancing studies is a real challenge, and I've really seen him kind of embrace that. I think the other thing I've seen him develop is a really good, strong network of supportive friends who are all fairly like-minded, which I think will kind of be invaluable in going forward into his career, into work.
Since she started the program, I think that's really helped her a lot. She's really mature as a person. She's a lot calmer, more organized but calmer, and very professional. Yes, very, very professional.
I think the expectations were not only met, but also they were exceeded. It's a program that I never think that it's possible. The feedback was great, and I think that the program is something that I would recommend to everybody, because she's at a different level now to tackle the challenges coming her way.
It is the university for the real world, and he's had real world experience that money can't buy. It's been so valuable for him to mix the learning, the academic learning, with the placements. I fundamentally think that taking up this opportunity at QUT with the CPIE program has been the best thing that's happened to Matthew. I'm so proud of the young man that he's become, and I'm very grateful for QUT and the CPIE program.
The internship program, I just feel like that's really, really amazing. And for her to get that kind of experience and then, when she finished, she'll be able to just go to any company and already ready to go kind of thing. So it's real life experience for her, and so I'm really, really proud of her, and I think the program is amazing. Definitely, I would encourage all school leavers to look into QUT. It's a good university.
Thank you very much to QUT doing this for the students, and to the sponsor who offered this program too. Thank you.